Today is the date and time set for an arraignment. Go ahead, counsel.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter not guilty plea on his behalf. Give him a $0 bond. It appears that we're having trouble running driver's license, period. With the system seems to be down, apparently. Mr. Lopez, off the record, indicated that he had a valid driver's license. He also has a careless driving. I have an allegation that reads on the record that Mr. Lopez apparently is driving and operating a, I don't know if this is a crotch rocket or not.
The super bike.
Hold on a second, sir. So if you interrupt like that and you say, I always say this, if you don't talk, you just might walk.
Okay.
That's the line for the day. And I read these things so that your counsel will be apprised of what the allegations suggest. So when people interject, like you just did, and said, I believe, superbike, then that just checks off one of the things that the prosecutor doesn't have to prove anymore. You understand where I'm coming from, Mr.
Yes,
Lopez?
I hear you. Yes, I hear you, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. So it says here, Ms. Harris, that Mr. Lopez was riding this superbike. Is that what you said, superbike?
It's a motorcycle. It's just a motorcycle.
What is a superbike?
I didn't like the stereotypical name that it got the first time, so it's just a motorcycle.
Wait a minute. So you have a problem with them calling it a crotch rocket?
Yeah.
But you're caught up in semantics, huh?
Yeah, it's just a motorcycle. It's just a motorcycle.
Well, you got different kind of motorcycles. Is it a dirt bike, one of those 250 dirt bikes, or is it one of those 1,000 racing bikes? What is it?
Yeah, it's one of those.
So
Your Honor, can we not have him answer all these questions?
Yeah, he already mentioned it. I didn't. He already said it. I'm trying to. Okay, anyway. I'll go digress on that, Ms. Harris. Traveling at greater speed limit, southbound Waterman, disregarding stop sign. So that's where the careless driving comes in. I'm thinking what the officer is meaning by careless driving, which is a 3-point offense as it stands.
Yes.
You knew that?
I didn't know that.
So this is like one of those, maybe he needs to take the better driver's course. Let's see if you have a driver's license in hand, sir. Do you have a copy of your driver's license with you? Obligations, Miss Harris. Join the breakout room.
He has a cycle endorsement also.
Yeah, a cycle endorsement.
Now, I don't know if it's valid, but it does read that.
Yeah, it's valid.
Yeah, that's what you say. I don't know. I don't know if it's valid. Hold on.
Your Honor, I'm very careful when
he likes to talk. Go ahead.
I feel like I was wrongfully convicted for that. I'm very careful when I'm driving. It's just I don't know, the officer just right. I know what it looks like.
We need to set a trial date.
No, I don't need a trial.
Join the breakout room. Speak with the lawyer. You talk too much, sir.
Okay.
All right. Ms. Harris, are you ready on anyone?
Is there an offer on Mr. Lopez?
Well, I have to verify his license. and he indicated, so this is, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lopez. He indicated to the court that the officer essentially, he didn't, what I understood of, he didn't do what the allegations suggest. So that leads me to having to set a trial date. Yeah, I can allow you to respond to that.
Do I think a trial would be in the best interest? Yes. However, my client wants to know what the current offer would be.
Yes.
Well, again, you know, Mr. Lopez, you want the offer, but in the same breath, you say that the officer wrongly wrote you the ticket. So how are we going to make a factual basis, an acting factual basis for this type of charge when you're not prepared to admit to it?
I'm prepared to admit to it.
I'm not going to do it. I'm going to set a trial. No, because you're not going to come back in here and I already have enough of these. What is this here? Request to withdraw admission. I have enough of these. One is sitting here on my desk right now. What I call buyer's remorse. After you go plead guilty, then you get the points on your license, and then they mess with your chauffeur's license. Now you want to come back to the court and say, you know, something, I didn't know my rights, or I want to do this, is affecting me in this negative way. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to set a trial date. You know, that's another thing. When you talk like you do and you keep on talking, then that's what happens. Trial date is going to be January 24th, 2024.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
All right. Keep on interrupting me. Trial date is going to be January 24th, 2024 at 9 a.m., sir. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.